Hello knife lovers, welcome back to Knife Delights. Today's video is about knives that I have purchased. They're secondhand knives. I've gotten them mostly in antique stores. I had the idea to do this video and then I ran across an open tag by Thrifty Kniffy on secondhand sensations. So I'm just going to kind of combine the subject material here and go ahead and respond to his open tag. What prompted me to do this is just last week I was in a local antique store and I ran across this beauty right here. This is a single bladed jackknife made by Imperial, and although the blade is scratched up, it's still a very usable blade if I wanted to sharpen it and use it. And it is cleaned up pretty good. I still have a little bit of work to do, still a couple of little rusty spots here and there. Just look at those covers. Just beautiful. A gorgeous knife. An added bonus to this is, look at this Tang Stamp. If it'll focus good. See anything weird about that Tang Stamp? Well, it should read something like this right here, or like this one right here. But it's like they put the blade in the stamping machine and they only caught half of it, so they put it back in and stamped the other half onto it. Now I'm not sure which Tang Stamp it falls into, because it does read Providence, Rhode Island and not Providence, USA, but it also does not have the USA on it, so it's a mystery, something to investigate. But this just brought a special delight to me. For me, I can get just as much pleasure and joy out of collecting a knife like this, finding this, as I can from a fancy $100 knife. What shopping at the antique stores does for you is you can get so many different variety of knives. They might cost $3, $10, $6, whatever, but you can get them from all kinds of different makers, all kinds of different types of knives. So I just grabbed a few here I wanted to go over with you. This is from Howard Brothers, Germany. Kind of a gentleman's knife. Beautiful material here. I can't tell the difference between bone and plastic, and I need to figure out a way to study up on my materials here. I'm kind of thinking it's bone, given the date of the knife. Half stop in it. Little pen blade works pretty good, looks pretty good yet. Still a usable little knife. Kind of a gentleman's knife though. If I can find that other nail nick. Kind of hard working through the camera finding it on these smaller knives. So, just another piece of history. Another knife manufacturer. For those that like to buy USA made knives, you can pick up a USA made Schrade. The Schrade went out of business about 20 years or so ago. They sold the name, but Schrades are made overseas now. But here's one that was still made in the US. Still very usable blades. This is what do they called this one? A junior Stockman is what they called this one here. It's model, I think it's model 108 is what it is here. So yeah, fantastic knife. Look at this little beauty. Little jackknife with half stop in it. Little pen blade. Another little gem. This is a colonial. I guess the point of my video is, especially for beginning knife collectors, You know, don't get hung up on the expensive steels, the expensive handle materials. You know, the whole EDC craze. You know, when I was growing up, you was expected to have a pocket knife in your pocket. We didn't call it EDC, we just did it. You can get a lot of joy and pleasure out of these knives. Now here's a fish knife. Again, the blade is still very usable. And look at those covers. And it's another brand here. It's a Hammer brand. And based on the Tang Stamp guide that I have found, this knife was made between 1938 and 1941. So an old one. And the last sample I'll show you here. This is an Imperial, another Imperial. These are like gift knives. Blades are still in very good shape. You can tell that this knife was carried a lot. It's been worn down, but it's like the blades haven't even been used. The blades look brand new. And it has the old-fashioned keychain style on it. I don't know if you can see it in the camera here. There's a spot on here. You can barely see it right here. If I get it focused right. There's like a box area where there's no ridges in there. And that was a place you could engrave someone's name in there. It was a gift knife. So I hope you get the point here that wherever you're going to start your collection, it doesn't matter. Buy the knives that you can afford. Just get started. Enjoy your knives. Enjoy learning the history. And what's been great about starting my channel and getting to know other members of the knife community, they've been so welcoming, and there is so much information out there on these knives. You know, every collector focuses on different kinds of knives, so it's just fun to see what other people collect and why. So just get started. So I'll finish up here with my hat tip. So hat tip to Thrifty Kniffy. Please go check his channel out. I'll put a link to his video. And go check his site out. And please subscribe if you enjoy his content there. There's been a lot of channels out there that have been giving me shout outs and helping me grow and get the word out about my channel, and I really sincerely appreciate that. I want to welcome all my new subscribers, and for anyone out there that enjoys these videos, I invite you to subscribe. I really do appreciate it when someone subscribes, because I know there's a lot of channels out there and a lot of videos to watch, and so if you take the time to subscribe to mine, why, you know, it really makes me feel good. So until next time, I want you to go out there, start that collection. Your collection starts with your very first knife.